All right, we are recording. Mr. Chili Chaps. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. Aha. The audio was not recording properly. All right. Well, you had to go and say it. Let me hear y'all speak.
Hello,
All right.
hello.
Okay, so we should be recording now.
All right, we're good?
Hello.
All right, hit it.
All right. Last time on Dragons at High Noon, our adventurers got back to Hellforge only to find that metal was spreading everywhere. Lawrence, his arm getting contaminated very quickly, became concerned. Beth, at the saloon, suggested they go down and find the magical healing well. Our adventurers found themselves confronted by a demon of the wind. However, they came out victorious, although a little bit hurt. And that's where we'll pick up this time on Dragons at High Noon.
Whip crack.
So I would just like
You
to point
did
out.
it!
I would like to point out that for the first time in probably 3 sessions, Jordan has successfully said the name of our session without ruining it.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah, so everybody, we're all still at our houses because of coronavirus, and we're playing responsibly with social distancing and not wanting to get arrested for breaking the laws.
I would
in
never
current
go outside. I don't have a Panda Express cup sitting behind me.
I wouldn't go outside. I don't have pants on.
Ooh, hang on. This just got a little too NSFW. Hold on. What's our rating?
We're mature.
I'm pretty sure this is a mature podcast made for
Podcast.
mature ears
Hell
because
yeah.
of language and references and other things.
Butts. I like talking about big butts.
And assless chaps.
And
So what
assless
happens when that
chaps
D100
filled
rolls a
with chili.
69?
Ha.
Giggity.
Oh.
Giggity. Oh damn, those are some nice dice. Actually, hold on. I've been using some smoke-colored dice for the sessions we've been having at home, or I guess this session, last session. I'm going to be using my amethyst dice for this one because
Nice.
I want to stab through my table.
Very nice.
Excellent. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So, last time you guys were down in the well, y'all had taken a look at the seal that had been a little bit effed up, and it's kind of doing its job, but you get the sense that it's not fully operating to 100%. Y'all are all down there. You have stopped the metal from spreading on your bodies, but it has not reverted back to where you were. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we've done gotten ourselves into a right pickle.
At least the brining portion of it stopped. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say my fist probably carries a little more weight now that I got some metal in it. That's probably a good thing. Right?
I mean, sure.
I
Can
mean,
you
what-
heat it up?
What percentage of your hand is metal at this point?
Mine or Lawrence's? Because Lawrence has
I'm gonna ask Smoke. Smoke, I'll let you decide.
I'm thinking it probably just kind of spread up from the wrist just a little bit, so it's probably hard to bend her wrist down. But I envision just kind of like a little patch right below the finger knuckles, I guess.
Okay, so it's not encompassing the whole hand.
No, it wouldn't. No, I think Myri, because Smoke joined the party later, she had less infection.
Sure.
She was not at the center of the. My roll was not bad either. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna let you decide. I knew your roll wasn't bad, so.
Yeah. I also envision I guess metal freckles going up her arms. I don't know.
Yeah. cool visual. I like it.
Thank you. Like little
Anyway.
nails, spikes. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, I'm done.
Yeah. So, what do you guys do?
Well, I think at this point we're a little out of our element, ladies and gents. Do y'all know more about what caused all this? I know y'all
I can
were
tell you that.
there.
Well, I can tell you that once the Metal Man exploded, that's when all this started.
I was really afraid you were going to say that because here's my thought process. It was being taken to the Institute for Study as is, right?
As far as we know.
Y'all think we should go and talk to them about getting some help? This weird ancient mystical temple ain't helped us none. Nobody in Hellforge is gonna go know hide from nor hair, how to get this shit done. We should definitely direct some people down here, by the way, now that we've cleared out the weird ass monsters.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. But if we're talking trying to get this solved and get ourselves fixed, and hopefully fixing up that man up in the horse rental barn, by the way. He is a complete statue. I don't know if I relayed that information to y'all earlier. It was very jarring. We should probably talk to somebody who knows a little bit more about magic as a whole.
That's fair. Can I sketch the rune into my notebook?
Yeah,
Or
absolutely. So what you see is hold on, I had the description for this already. Give me a second.
Or seal, or whatever we want to call it.
So I'm sorry. Quick lore refresher, I guess. That seal was for the elemental, correct?
No.
What was that for?
It's ancient gods that y'all weren't able to fully figure out who it was for.
Okay, and are we still in the well? Remind me, have we climbed out?
Yes, y'all are like down in the well. That's where we
Gotcha.
left off.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you guys, you see, a what looks like a triangle on a path, on like a road into the sun.
Ooh.
Can I roll history check or religion on that?
I think you rolled last time, and
Okay.
none of you guys rolled high enough to know what that was.
My bad.
Yeah, we are not learning.
Except I think somebody had figured out that it's very old. So and it has been defaced.
Base temple. And it looks like a snake going through a pyramid. So.
No, it looks like a triangle on a road going into the sunset.
That's the best way I could draw that. So, I'm just that's cool. Oh, I think I understand what you mean. Ha ha! I'm not smart. All right, I need to do. Hold on. Yep, I drew that way better now. I had to do a depth. I just redrew that as like a depth thing. So, all right, cool.
Nobody has any idea what you mean. This is a completely audio medium.
That's okay.
Anyway, cool. So, so there's the rope leading out of the well. You were all there and ready to go. Lawrence, your arm is still completely metal.
I know.
I ain't
do you
caring
guys do?
nothing about it.
Offhand, does anybody except me?
Offhand, you're making fun of my metal arm.
No. Does anyone except me know any sort of restorative magic?
Oh shoot! I need to pull up my character. Sorry.
Dearie, I can cauterize wounds. That's about it.
That's not really what I'm talking about.
I know. It was more of
But
a joke.
thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, I've got a mending spell, but it's just for objects, like repair.
I can fix not people.
I have cure wounds. That's it.
I'm actually gonna look at the person that had mending, and I'm gonna look at my clothes and be like, would it fix what's going on here?
My lack of clothing.
Well, I don't assume it's a lack of clothing, but I have several gunshot holes in my clothes.
This horrible wardrobe malfunction.
Yes, no, maybe.
No. I mean, you can find maybe a magical seamstress, but that's about it.
There's a mending spell. We have a mending spell somewhere in this party.
That was me.
Yeah. She's not wearing magical clothing. It would not be hard to fix.
Well, I don't know how to sew. I don't know how to sew clothes. I can
just
sew.
gonna
I was gonna say you can do stitches, but you don't know how to sew.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna shrug and just slowly poke the gun hole in my like clothing.
Well, thanks. All right. Well, first and foremost, let's set about getting the people up in Hellforge. Right. Let's. Y'all got water skins, right?
I got a bunch of empty bottles with potions that should have had potions in them, but they've been used. So.
Let's fill what we can with some of the water down here. Let's take it up there, and then anybody who doesn't get a bottle, we can send them down here or walk them down here.
Sounds good to me. I have.
Speaking of getting up there, did everybody jump down here, or how are we getting out?
I definitely jumped.
There was a rope.
There was now a rope.
Well, didn't
Didn't I knock Jacc down?
The rope didn't go all the way to the bottom, did it?
I think it was like a couple feet off the bottom. Because I think 2 people combined ropes. No, it's only like 50 foot down to begin with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so somebody tied their rope up and dropped it, so it's like it just barely is not off the bottom.
Okay.
Cool. So, I think I've got 5 empty like potion bottles, so I'm just gonna fill all those up with water.
Cool. All right.
So.
Anybody else getting water? I know some people filled up their water skins already.
Yeah, I will fill my water skin up.
I filled up my water skin.
Okay. So make sure that y'all are notating what you're filling up with this water.
My mouth. I'll feed them like a baby bird.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah, baby bird shots are not fun.
Ew.
All right. It's the only way to cure the world. No, thank you. I'm good.
No, thank you. I'll be a fantastic statue. People in parts will love me.
If someone tries to feed me like a baby bird, I will punch them with my mostly metal arm.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. So y'all are gonna stay down in the well, or
I'm climbing out. As soon as I get my water skin filled, I'm done being at the bottom of this place.
okay, easy enough to climb out. The only person who would have a difficulty doing it is Lawrence. So I need to make an athletics check.
No one's gonna offer to pull me out.
You know what? If you tie that around your hand, or if somebody ties that around your hand, you can be we can yank you out.
We also got a super
Ain't
strong
looking
bear
to be
woman.
yanked.
We do also have a super strong bear woman.
For what it's worth, I rolled a 16 plus 1.
16 plus 1. Yeah, you. It takes you a little bit of time, but it's specifically the part of just going up the rope where there's no like well wall to help you is really difficult. But you managed to get yourself out.
Fuck you guys.
I gotta hand it to you, Lawrence. That was pretty impressive.
Why you
Get
gotta
out.
hand it to me,
Lorneros,
Smoke?
slaps Smoke's shoulder like, that's rude, you can't say that.
All right, I'm so sorry.
Then I hold my arm up. Want to arm wrestle?
Shit.
I would very likely lose.
You're not as dumb as you look. Let's go.
Smoke walks with a little pep in her step. She took it as a compliment.
Okay. So you guys walk out towards the entrance to this temple.
Mm-hmm.
Cross the ladder bridge that Ogden had put up, and then you guys find the rope that y'all had put down into the entrance, And Lawrence, are you going to try to climb that rope too?
Might as well.
All right. Go ahead and roll again for me.
All right. Athletics.
Yep.
15 plus 1.
15 plus 1, 16. Just enough to get up out of this. You feel a little more tired after the last one, and you're getting up, and you're like, all right.
I feel a little more tired.
All right, so everybody makes it out. You're standing in that warehouse, and what do you do?
Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I'm just gonna start heading to where the sheriff's station is, because I know that's where we went with Jacc. And since I am literally under the impression that Jacc is the chief of the small tribe we have, I figure going and reporting to the authorities at least and letting them know that we have a way to.
So you would all know that Sheriff Mason is currently at Beth's saloon,
Which was where I was heading next.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Right,
So you all head to the saloon, and as you guys enter the saloon, you just see Beth is like hunched over the bar. She's like mixing things and looking over at the sheriff, who at this point has turned completely to metal.
Oh, good.
Well.
I walk up behind the metal sheriff, clap him on the back with my metal arm. I feel your pain.
It's just ting, and it just rings throughout the saloon. It's super loud.
All right. Smoke is kind of freaking out. She's gonna run around the town and look for people who aren't fully metal yet.
Okay.
Do I roll investigation or perception?
Perception. So it'll take you a few moments to go out and do this, but go ahead and roll perception.
Bad.
Okay. Cool. So Smoke is out looking for people, and what is everybody else doing?
I want to see if maybe I can use one of the bottles of water to see if I can make some kind of potion. Like if the water might be infused with something. See if I can make it.
Yeah.
More.
Beth is actually trying to do that right now, and she's the one who had asked you guys to go get the water.
Okay, I'm gonna put my bag down. And I'm just like, Beth, I got what you need, and I put all 5 bottles down for her.
She just goes, "Is that it?"
And I give a quick finger snap, and I'm like, everybody, water skins on the bar.
Okay, so she just kind of takes one at a time, and she kind of starts testing different concoctions. If you want to help her,
Yeah, I do.
go ahead and roll a medicine check with advantage.
All right. That would be a 16.
16, and that was advantage.
That was the advantage roll. Yeah.
Okay. Let me roll for.
That was just roll twice and choose the bigger number, right?
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
and
that
add
was-
your medicine ability.
Yeah, it was 16. That's
Okay.
with everything.
That would be just enough to get what you need. So you go through all 5 of your bottles,
Okay.
and y'all are just, it's like super discouraging because you try the first one and it doesn't work. You try the next one, it doesn't work. You try the one after that, and it like starts fizzing on the sheriff's skin, and like with the vinegar, it like dissolves a portion. It doesn't explode, but it dissolves a portion, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
The 4th one doesn't work, and you're like, oh god. And then in the 5th one, you manage to make a concoction, and you put it on the sheriff's arm, and it ever so slowly begins to replenish his flesh.
Oh God.
It takes
Sweet.
about 10 minutes for him to get to a point where he can like talk. but he's still partially metal.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh."
Sorry. Sheriff,
Um,
you doing okay?
Perhaps not use
he
any
just
more of the other one.
kind of groans and then like sits down and he's like, "Bourbon." The Beth just like brings him a whole bottle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. At that point, she starts like notating what the remedy is, and so she gives you a copy, Doc.
Okay.
And then she goes, she thinks she has enough to take care of um, 3 or 4 more people, and then she'll have to get more out in the wilderness to make everything right.
I'm just gonna put metal concoction potion recipe.
Yep.
Okay.
And basically, it's water from the well,
Mhm.
and a handful of desert herbs, and a mountain herb, a blue mountain flower.
Oh, like the Batman mountain flower?
Yeah, sure. That's what it looks like. We'll go with that. Except for, it's not like opium.
I
Yeah.
mean, could be. If you pretended hard enough.
Cool. So because as far as I know, the metal on me isn't like crazy debilitating. It's just kind of there. I'm going to defer my share, quote unquote, of the potion to someone who needs it more than I do.
Like Lawrence.
Definitely.
How you doing?
Or the horseman.
Okay.
Ah, yes, please, the horseman.
Yeah.
So that's 2 out of the 4 that you can undo. Smoke, you come back and you know that there are 3 warehouse workers that are in a state of complete metal.
Okay. All right. I found another couple of statues over there. Did y'all fix the sheriff? What's going on?
Yeah.
There was a bit of a fizzle, but now he's fine.
I'm sorry. Wait, did you make this, Doc?
Beth did the work. I just helped a little bit.
What'd y'all make it out of?
Water, herbs.
So,
other herbs.
Sorry, temple water or
Temple
water from the temple,
temple water? All right.
blue mountain flower, thorny cactus skin. There is a tumbleweed that you are aware of that has medicinal purposes.
I'm gonna put tumbleweed.
And a thistle flower.
So
And when those are ground up and then mixed with the water, it essentially is a remedy for this.
All
Cool.
right, so I've got tumbleweed, thistleflower, well water, cactus bits, and what was the last one?
Blue mountain flower.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Can I take one of the the horseman, because he's super important for the town. Can I take one of those potions out to him and administer it to him?
Absolutely, you can.
I'm gonna go do that.
Cool. Yeah, same situation as the sheriff. It takes about 10 minutes for him to unmetalify.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna be there with him while it happens. That way, he's like, I can calm him down if he goes insane.
Okay.
So
What's everybody else doing?
I'd like to go ahead.
So that's 2 of the 4. Actually, 3
I'm
of the
gonna
4.
offer to go get ingredients.
Right, I was about to say if Beth needs help getting more, I'd like to go out and search some.
I would.
The desert
how far
ingredients
away
are
now?
not difficult, but the blue mountain flower is only grown in the mountains.
I do have a bit of a thought. And we still don't know how far-reaching this issue is. If it's affecting anybody, outside of Hellforge or the immediate area. We don't know if there are other metal men like this. and we don't know exactly what's going to do. We still don't know exactly what caused this, aside from the metal man himself, like, exploding, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
That's a big issue. That feels like a time bomb waiting to go off, if you ask me.
It's part of their thing, I suppose.
Right, but what if that thing were released on a larger scale? I don't know. Is nobody else scared by this? I definitely feel like we need to be reaching out to people who are, you know, no offense to Doc here, but a little more caught up on exactly what
Doc
this
is
shit
at the
Oh,
livery
fair.
stables.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
not in the
All right.
room.
Well, still, you know.
Smoke's too afraid to disrespect him.
A man can open portals. I don't want him to pop out and whoop my ass.
Clock you.
Yeah. Just suddenly.
Heard you're talking shit. Whack.
Well,
Beth, do you know of any way to get in contact with the Institute aside from, running over there?
Before you talk to the Institute, we're gonna have to find a way to explain why they don't have a metal man en route to them.
That's very fair. Well, I mean,
I mean, the
That's-
train's already left.
Right, that's definitely our fault, and we're gonna have to be like, weird.
well, hang
we're
on,
having
hang on.
metal man problems, and you guys mysteriously don't have a metal man.
That's not necessarily our fault. We were trying to stop it from getting robbed.
That's true. Oh, not in the room. Sorry.
No, you're fine. We were trying to stop the train from getting robbed, then we bungled it up. But I mean, we were the only people who were gonna try. I'm sorry. I heard like a little, and that's it.
That was it.
That was a what?
That was it.
Okay, so it was an Okay.
I'm gonna lean down towards Smoke and I'm gonna ask very quietly. Do you think they will be mad that I threw their man from the train?
I think they might. I think we don't mention that part actually.
I would like that.
All right, I would also like that. Damn. I mean, sure. Does it sound a little bit incriminating? To say, we are very aware of your metal man, and it exploded. Yes. However, I also feel like it is worth it in some regard to tell the truth. I mean, we ain't done nothing that weren't for the better of this town. Or at least the attempted better of this town, I should say.
I think that if there's a threat, regardless of who tells who, that
It
I
needs
think
to get
it is
told.
fine.
Okay.
After all, just because we found the middleman and disposed of him does not necessarily mean that we were the ones to take the middleman.
Fair. I mean, y'all had to defend yourselves. God, that just sounds like a cover story for a murder. Oh God, are we going to jail? God, I did so many crimes and never actually went to prison. And this, me doing the good thing, is what's going to get me sent to prison. Fuck it. All right, I'm getting on a horse. Who's coming with me to the Institute?
I'll tag
I'm
along.
gonna lift my hand and point towards my badge.
All right, we are officially deputized. Ah, fuck.
Okay. Jacc and Ogden both are kind of looking around, and they're like, and they're talking to amongst themselves in the corner. Doc, it is about this time that Bobby Horseman has fully regained his
Personhood.
dexterity. Yes, his personhood.
Okay.
And he kind of looks over at you and he goes, "Oh shit. Well, let's go talk to Beth."
All right. I motion. I would say after you.
And he kind of walks out, and yeah, you walk in towards the end of that conversation.
Okay.
Doc,
Um,
three of us are fixing to head out to the Institute and talk about what happened, just to try to get some more information.
Sorry. So you guys have so that would be 1, 2. So you guys have 2 more of these potions left, and 3 people who are still metal.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can probably take one with us, saddle him up, and use him as a, I guess, a little presentation piece.
Make a strength check.
Me personally.
Yep, to see if you can pick him up.
That is a 13.
You are not able to lift him. He is super heavy.
I have not done cardio in a minute. Can somebody else give me a hand here?
I
Here,
will-
give it a shot.
Who are we lifting up?
One
of the warehouse
metal-
workers.
Yeah.
Oh,
One of the
okay.
boys.
I rolled an 18
18.
plus
You
plus 3.
you are able to lift them up, but he is incredibly heavy. You think that if you were to put him on a horse, the horse would be able to carry him, but barely.
What if it's me, the horse?
Would anybody like to strap
It
him
would
into a
be
wagon?
very similar.
I raise my hand and I just say, why don't we just take a train to the Institute? It's on the main line.
When's the next train due?
I can go talk to what's that guy's name again? I don't have it
Belfry?
written down. Belfry. I can go talk to Belfry.
Well, yeah, but Belfry ain't gonna magically produce a train for us. Like, we still
We
gotta
can
wait.
find out. Yeah,
Fair.
we gotta wait for it.
All right,
That's fine.
I'll come with you. Let's go talk to Belfry.
All
well,
right.
I don't
go
mean
ahead.
to alarm anyone, but I think we should probably go sooner rather than later.
Later. Well, the train. If a train's coming tomorrow,
Everybody
that's
make a
gonna be faster
perception
than us
check
riding.
too, by the way.
All right.
Uh
Nope.
It's a 10.
oh. So
I
gonna
remember
be
when
a
I stopped
15
using these
for me.
dice.
I got
that's
an
a
11.
5.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay, so Lawrence,
Yeah.
while everybody is communicating amongst themselves, you do notice that Bobby Horseman, the sheriff, and Beth are all talking amongst themselves in hushed tones.
Okay. You said it was Bobby Horseman, the sheriff, and Beth.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Bobby Horseman is the one guy. So
Right.
Yeah. okay.
Hey, fellas, you done notice they're talking all quiet to themselves like?
I immediately stop and snap my head over to them, and I'm just like, I don't say anything, but I watch them.
Yeah, they are communicating very quietly, very quickly, and attempting to be discreet.
Can I roll to see if they're speaking in common?
Sure, make a perception check.
Cool. Oh shit, that's a 22.
22. Now that it's been pointed out to you, yes, you can hear that they are talking in common, and you can catch bits and phrases of it. They are saying things like, "The well hasn't been opened in 200 years. We need to set up containment."
I walk over to them. I don't say a word, but I open my notebook up and I point at the rune and I just go, This is wrong, isn't it?
And Beth kind of looks over it, and she looks over at the sheriff and at Bobby, and she goes, "Fucking goblins." And she looks over at the sheriff and goes, "All right, we need Belfry to go down there and fix it."
Fix it?
Yeah, that's not how it's supposed to look.
What's it?
I grab my-
What does it do?
She goes, "That's a temple of Lathander, boy."
Lathander?
Yes,
Who? What? Who? Why?
Lathander, the god of.
Nanda Kora.
Hold on 1 second. I can't remember what. Of birth
God,
and
I'm not
renewal.
All right. So a goddess of a very odd and birth domain. All right.
Renewal, healing.
Sure. Right. What does this rune have to do with us in the present day?
The well is. If the rune's broken, the well will not produce the healing that it should.
That makes sense. All right.
Ooh. While that's happening, I'm gonna grab my book and I'm gonna run out to the train station
Okay.
to get train information and see
Okay.
if I can procure tickets, and
Train
also
info.
train info, and also to be like, hey, you might want to take a look at this. Don't know how it happened, but I found this. So
You
anyway.
you enter the train station
All right.
and make a perception check.
Oh, for God's sake. That's a 15.
15. You look around and you don't see Belfry out front, so you go and you look in through the window that you had broken on his area, which has yet to be repaired. And you see that his little stepping area looks askew, but you can't quite see anything beyond that.
I get really quiet and I sneak around to the door. I don't stand in front of it, but I open it up.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Uh, can I call out to him?
Sure.
Oh, shoot. Does he speak any languages other than common?
You don't know.
You know what? I'm going to call out to him in Goblin because I speak Goblin. So,
Okay.
So I'm going to just, so yeah, I'm going to say just, I don't know how to talk to a dwarf properly or no.
I mean, it was a gnome, yeah.
Yeah, know him properly. I'm just going to be, I'll say something like, Belfry, are you there?
No response.
I don't like this. I'm going to keep my eye on the door, but I'm going to start making my way back towards the saloon.
Okay. Easy enough.
All right. I'm so scared now.
Cool. Yeah, you make it back to the saloon, and Beth's like, "Did you find Belfry?"
Something's wrong.
What do you mean?
If how tidy does he normally keep his little workspace?
Immaculate.
There's signs of a struggle.
Did you find him at all? Did you go in the back?
I did not. I'm.
Oh Lord,
I want to
Sheriff.
be more.
And the sheriff gets up and he starts heading towards the station.
I give Smoke just a really concerned look, and I'm just like, and I follow them out.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm following.
Oh, count me in.
All right. So everybody but Lorneros.
I'll tag along.
Okay. Everybody's going then except for Jacc and Ogden.
Mhm.
And okay, so you guys make it there, and the door's still open. The sheriff kind of looks around on the outside and then walks in, and then he goes, "Oh hell!"
What's going on, Sheriff?
And he's looking down at the ground just behind the counter,
I look over.
and he begins to cry a little.
Is he dead?
I run in after him.
Okay, when you run in, you see Belfry in pieces.
Ooh.
What?
Little metal pieces strewn across the floor.
Okay. All right. Roll investigation. I want to see if there are any impact, marks on certain pieces, probably around the head. That's where somebody would normally aim first, or if it looks like he fell.
Okay, roll investigation.
That is literally a crit fail. Holy shit.
Yeah, you have no idea.
I walk outside visually upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I take a look at the bits as well?
Sure.
See if there's maybe something I can figure out.
Talk
Yeah.
to me about the bits.
It's a perception?
Investigation.
Well, it's a crit fail either way.
Damn,
What the
guys.
fuck?
This happened last time too. It was just crit fail after crit fail.
All right, I'm gonna try with my big bear brain,
All right.
my giant bear intellect. What is my investigation? That is a 12.
It's better than I did.
Biggest bear brain.
You come in and the sheriff just kind of like pushes you aside, Greeka, and he goes, "Oh hell! It looks like Belfry turned to metal and was on his way up the stairs. Stairs gave out under the weight, and you fell." I would love to grab you a bag of chips, baby,
I'm sorry.
but
I even muted my microphone there. It only muted
You
it
did
in
not.
the actual recording though. It didn't mute it in Discord. That
yeah.
sucks. Can I get a bag of chips, please, my love?
Do you have a chip preference? Would you
Any
like
chip at all,
tortillas,
please.
Pretzels.
Anything. I am so sorry. I am so sorry I killed the mood.
Yeah, no,
Hardest cheddar sun chips.
Just throw it at
it's
me.
audio poison, okay?
I know! Crinkle! Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Episode 3 callback. Go ahead, sorry.
So, the sheriff kind of points out that it looks like Belfry fell after turning to metal.
Alright, well. There's time for mourning, but this is also kind of an immediate danger. Who else knows how to remake that room?
And sheriff kind of looks around and he doesn't say anything and just walks back to the saloon.
Alright.
What does that mean? Is there a guy?
If there was goblins that did this originally, wouldn't that mean that there is goblins somewhere in the area around that perhaps we could ask?
That'd be a Beth question, I think. Beth?
So y'all go back to the saloon then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could have sworn she came with us.
I'm still kind of sitting on the platform, just like almost beside myself. I'm not happy right now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
What do you guys do?
I'm going back to the saloon.
Okay. Everybody
I'm
else?
gonna pat Doc on the shoulder and then kind of motion towards the saloon.
I hold my hand up just to like help me up.
I'm gonna help him up.
I kind of give a little wipe one eye and I start trudging back to the saloon.
Put my arm around him and pat him and just walk silently with him.
Okay.
Little smile.
Cool. You guys get back a few moments after the sheriff gets back, and you can hear him telling Beth about Belfry. And as you walk in, you can see that she's sobbing. What do you do?
Beth, I have some questions for you, but if you'd rather, I can wait a little bit before I ask. Do you need some time?
She just... No, I'm fine.
Alright. Greca made a good point. If there's goblins what would have done this, they should still probably be in the area. You know of anywhere where they might be hiding?
The sheriff kind of looks over at you and goes, "There ain't been goblins here for 200 years.
And how'd they desecrate the temple?
That was 200 years ago.
Alright.
Sorry.
Anybody else who could be, I say, qualified to redraw that room for us? Any other worshippers of, sorry, what was your god's name?
She goes, "Lathander."
Lathander. Any other worshippers of Lathander might be specialists in this sort of thing?
The Bobby, the sheriff, and Beth are all kind of quiet there for a second. Everybody make a perception check.
Or insight?
Perception.
Okay.
That's a 14.
Nat
That's
20.
what I got.
22.
18.
Yeah, 25.
All right, so everybody who got 18 or above kind of noticed that they're looking at each other, and it's kind of like they're trying to communicate without speaking out loud.
Well, that
sounds
ain't
like
gonna help us
something.
none. If y'all just keep
Yeah.
on with the meaningful looks.
Go ahead and speak your mind.
Sheriff looks around to Beth, and Bobby does the same, and Beth just kind of looks at everybody, and she goes, "There are things here that can't be shared with you,
Well, I get
but
that, but it sounds like we're your only choice right now.
Yeah, and that really doesn't help get your temple fixed or anybody else here healed.
we can fix it, but it'll take time."
Alright?
How
So,
much time?
y'all are going to be going down into the temple itself to fix that? Is that what I'm understanding?
How do you propose to fix it from a distance?
I'm just saying, you're going in there alone?
Well, three of us.
Alright.
It's at that point that Jacc and Ogden kind of look up and they go, "Well, if y'all are going to be preoccupied, I suppose the two of us can stay up here and guard the town."
Alright. In that case, I suppose the rest of us are going to head out and take care of this institute nonsense. Make sure we have all the information we need.
Okay.
Or, at the very least, that's what I'm going to do. Lorneros, Greca, are y'all still joining me?
Absolutely.
How long will it take to get to the institute?
The institute is
Couple
by
days ride.
horse. 2 weeks.
Well, shit. Alright, there is a regular train that comes in here every once in a while, ain't there?
There is not.
There is not. Alright.
Like maybe once a month.
I'd like to go back to Belfries.
Hellforge is not like a trading post or anything
Sure.
like that. So there is a railroad track that comes through here, but it's only used to supply the town maybe once a month.
I'd like to head to Belfries.
Okay.
And carefully, respectably step around to the Broken Man.
Mm-hmm.
And see if there's a sort of schedule or ledger or anything like that that would help me figure something out.
Okay. Roll investigation check.
Let me see here. Investigation bonus. That is a 10.
10. It's actually not that hard to find the schedule. The next train is not due for another 3 weeks.
All right. I head back to the saloon. It would, in fact, be faster for us to ride.
Not 5 days fast.
Not 5 days fast, but the next train is in 3 weeks.
So a lot of this is all, based on old stories. But I've heard about these middlemen, and they have the metal transformation. The legend says it's only reversible within 5 days.
Smoke pulls her hat down real low. All right. So
There's obviously you can undo it with magic and I don't know, blessed well water. But
So we've got a number of things that need taken care of. Collection of ingredients, and using what we got of the well water, or I guess what works of the well water, to get that last man, unmeddled. We do need to let the Institute know about the metal man, at the very least, assuming they don't already. Let them know what happened, ask about it, and see if there's threat of it happening elsewhere. And then you three, and she points at the three townsfolk of Hellforge, need to get that rune fixed so that we can actually have a working well. Is that about right? Do I have a good list of, objectives?
Beth kind of nods her head. Sounds about right to me.
All right. Doc?
I look up, just silent.
I understand this is a real difficult time for you. I understand that, Look, I'm not good with this. Would it be more helpful for you to get away from the town for a little bit and help us with the institution? Or do you want to go head out into the mountains and find that blue flower?
I reckon I should probably help with the institution.
All right.
I essentially speak their language anyway, so it wouldn't hurt.
Let's see. Hellforge 3. Sheriff, how long will it take y'all to get that rune fixed?
He kind of looks over at Beth again, and she says, "Oh, it depends. There's actually 3 symbols down in that well.
That
So
need fixing?
I don't know.
That may need fixing. All right.
That may need fixing.
Right. And about how long will it take if you had to fix all 3, worst case scenario?
Week and a half.
All right. Are Jacc and Ogden still in the room?
Yes.
Can we task y'all with grabbing that last blue flower, fixing up the last of that potion?
They're gonna stay and defend the town.
All right.
I don't mind going for the flower.
Let's get it done quick and then let's get riding. I don't feel good about separating nobody, I guess.
Okay.
It's got to be done at this point in time. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Let's
So you guys have a map, right?
Yep.
So you can see that the institute to the south is not far from the White Spine Mountains,
where we need to go anyway.
which is where you need to go anyway.
Is there any chance, because there is that, as far as I know, there's still that naturally occurring portal outside of Beth's place. Is there a way I could channel that to anywhere close to the Institute or the mountains?
Yeah, you can't channel that portal
Okay.
somewhere in this realm to another place in this realm.
Okay.
However,
Mm.
you could theoretically go into that portal, find another portal on the other side, which might be closer to the Institute.
It's a gamble, but if we're pressed for time, it's one I might have to take.
Let me into the void.
Who was that?
Me.
Lorneros. Are you all right over there? You look a little pale in the face.
I'm just excited about the idea of portals.
All right.
Well,
Very adventure, you know.
if we're gonna do this, gear up. We got work to do.
Okay. What was the name of the man who works the horse stable / general store?
Bob. Oh, the general store
Is
was
a complete different store.
Yes.
Okay.
His name. I don't think I actually gave his name. Actually, now that I think about it,
I'll just call him Jordan. It's fine. I'll go up to the store.
we'll go with Johnny.
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 All right. Oh,
That was
well,
originally the
Johnny.
bartender,
Ah, shit. Flashbacks. Smoke walks into the general store, and I guess she's pretty much just looking for some general survival gear, stuff we would have used up in the temple. So she's picking up just some rations for the couple of weeks that we're going to be out there. Hopefully just some, jerky, bread sort of stuff. And some hemp and rope.
Yeah,
and
Beth would supply the rations, by the way.
Okay. She's also going to pick up some cow trips.
Okay. That'll run you probably 5 silver.
Can I also requisition a walking stick?
Add a copper.
Okay, 5 silver. And I'm gonna. I assume that's going to be kind of a big haul, or well, no. I guess the rations are coming from Beth, so that should be fine. In that case, I just kind of load them into my bag and I walk off.
Okay.
Next, anybody else?
Yeah. I walk in and I just go up to the counter. I just go, "How many potions do you have?"
He looks down and he starts counting them out, and he's like, "I've got 5 potions."
I'll take all of them.
Okay, they're 50 gold apiece.
Oh shit! How good are they?
They're common.
They're common.
Yeah.
I have. Oh shit. Okay, I currently have two. Two bad
Yeah,
ones,
so-
and I think I still got two good ones. I think. I don't know. You have my original notes, so you'd be able to use
I'd
a
have to go
better-
get them, but yeah.
Oh, it's okay. No worries.
I think
all
that's right. That sounds right.
Okay, so I got two bad and two good. This pen is terrible. Let me get a new one. Two bad, two
Yeah,
good.
healing potions are hot commodities.
All right.
Hello?
I'll take two of them. I can't do all five. I'll take two
So
more.
those are going to be the 2d4 plus 2 potions.
Okay. Let's do. All right. And that's 100 gold off of out of my purse.
Yep.
All right. Well, where the hell's my money?
It is under.
Equipment. Your equipment. There it is. All right. So.
Yep.
Cool. That drops.
Cool.
Man, you're not kidding, huh? Come. Woo.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the more powerful are, the more expensive they get. So greater, it basically doubles every step. So greater is 100, superior is 200, and supreme is 500
Okay. Cool.
on
Awesome.
average.
All right. I'm good. That's really all I need. I got the rest of my equipment that I use anyway. I'm good on ammo. Yeah, I put the gold down and I thank him and I put him in my bag and I walk out.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm gonna walk up to the counter and just kind of look around a little bit and then ask, is there any way that I could get my clothes fixed?
Kind of looks you over and he goes, I don't know if I can fix it, but I can replace it.
Hmm.
Is this like ceremonial clothes?
Yeah.
Oh. He points you over to some needle and thread. He goes, that's a copper.
All right. I'll thank him. Do my wave for. Is it day or night?
It is night at this point, or beginning evening.
All right. I will do the night motion where I hold my hand out and turn it towards the travel of the sun to
Okay.
nighttime. And then I will give him 1 copper to get the needle and thread. And then I will also see if I can find. Let's see. We're getting rations, so that should be fine. New water skin.
New water skin? Yeah, easy enough. It's a silver.
Cool. Alright. And then I think that's pretty much all I really need. Yeah, that's it. I'm good.
Okay. Anybody else? Nope.
I think we're good.
Cool. All right. So
Sorry, I think my mic was on mute. Sorry. I was going to say I'm going to go up to Beth to get basic.
You're cutting out.
yeah, sorry, you're cutting out.
Hey, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to go to Beth to get my water skin refilled and just get some ration.
Easy enough. Yeah, she gives it to you for free.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she slips you a bottle of whiskey too.
Does she do it with a flirtatious wink?
No,
Damn.
she does pinch the dock on the bottom.
She doesn't?
No, she does.
Oh.
I
I was
uh,
about to
the
say
dock on
she's
the bottom.
super depressed. Oh my god.
say that again one more time.
She pinches the dock on the bottom though.
I turn around and instead of being flirty back, I give her a really big, really long hug,
Okay.
and then I step out of the saloon.
All right. Are y'all staying the night? Because it is evening.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should take a long rest.
Yeah, I need it.
Because yep.
Cool. Yeah, let's do
Cool.
that.
Right. So y'all stay the night. So y'all take y'all's long rest. And the morning comes, and Jacc and Ogden are there to see you off.
I shake hands with my cult bro.
Okay. He just kind of nods his head at you real quiet, like.
And I hop on a horse.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna need a horse.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to the same place, right? The mountains.
Yeah.
Right, but that's going to take about 2 weeks.
We're not going overland.
We're not.
Then how are we traveling?
Portal time, portal time, portal time.
I just go follow me, and I walk out to the back.
Okay.
I follow the man. Very confused and concerned.
I'm just gonna go very confused, but you know.
Confused but generally delighted.
So
Yeah,
you guys,
more or less.
you guys all follow Doc out to the back behind the saloon, and at first you don't see anything. Lawrence, you've seen this before, but the rest of you watch as the Doc. Well, I guess all of you have kind of seen it before because y'all, when y'all first met Jacc Jr., he was in the portal. But you watch as the Doc opens up another portal and steps through and disappears.
Lorneros is like very much about to jump in behind him, but is barely holding back because she doesn't know what's gonna, like, if that's legal.
Man, Drew, that is the most legally conscious person.
The smoke takes a quick beat, and she thinks about all the unbelievable things that she's seen and done just in the past couple of weeks, and then she takes a step through.
Okay.
Lorneros would take that as her cue and immediately jumps after.
Okay.
I'm gonna stare at this portal in this frickin' middle of nowhere, and I'm gonna very cautiously put my hand in and feel around.
Smoke grabs your hand and pulls you through.
Oh.
I'd make a strength check on that one.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna.
Yeah.
I'm
Contesting
gonna-
strength checks.
Oh,
I'm
valid.
gonna yank as hard as possible. That's a 19 plus 5.
Oh
You
my
know what?
God.
I let go. You rip your hand out of my hands. That's how that happens.
Oh no, I'm
Um,
taking you with me.
Yeah, no, Smoke, you get pulled back through the portal and you're back in behind the saloon.
Wait a minute. I rolled a 20 for athletics.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Are we doing athletics?
No, this is just strength.
Oh, never mind. I rolled a 18.
Oh, okay.
I rolled an 18.
I got a 19 plus 3 then.
All right.
Okay.
Body.
Yeah, you're back behind the saloon.
All right.
I am going to
I was
chuckle
just-
and then walk through the portal.
Okay.
I was just trying to help.
I'm gonna look super like sheepish about it. Go, oh,
It's
and I'm
all
gonna
right.
let go.
It's all right. It's all right.
And then look
Wait,
at the dwarf
wait,
that's
hold on.
laughing.
Hold on. So Smoke does have like a really big crush on Greca. Does she like land on top of Greca in like a really cute, you know?
No, she like pulls you through and you run into her, but like Greca, you don't like knock her over. No.
No, I would
Damn.
imagine I would catch her.
Damn, I was really hoping Smoke would like fall on top of her and it would be really anime. Anyway, Smoke stands up and she's real flustered, and she like fans herself off with her hat and she steps back through the portal.
Okay.
I'm gonna scratch my head a little bit and try to figure out what that was about, and then I guess step through, kind of like with that, like 1, 2, 3, and then step through.
Excellent.
So, Matt,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you name this realm.
Oh shit. Oh god, I never thought about this. Oh, on the spot. Hold on, let me look up something cool in Latin.
Cool.
Yeah, you do what you need to do while I try and come up with something pretty fast
So
here.
you all, as you step through this portal, are greeted with this very vibrant, beautiful land. What you see is purple grass, very colors that you wouldn't normally see on plants in your realm are very they're just everywhere. right? So you got purple grass, you've got pink leaves, you've got um, bark on trees that is a sky blue. Think like a Seuss world, but with actual trees,
Um,
actual plants.
the smoke kind of hunches down and like touches the grass.
Feels like grass.
She pulls her hand back, kind of wipes it on her shirt, and stands back up.
Okay.
Lorneros is gone. She is touching everything.
Yeah.
I call out to her, don't leave the path.
Do you listen?
I was kind of under the impression I was not on the path to begin with.
It's
Is there a clear path?
Kind of. It's more like an animal trail.
Okay.
She would come back to the path, but like continue to touch absolutely everything she can reach.
Okay. Yeah, it's all just amazing, right? It's a whole new world.
If you didn't want her to leave the path, you should have said that before she went off running.
So I'm gonna actually roll for this. 1 second. I'm gonna see how. That is like the most meaningless nat 20.
What'd you get it for? What are you rolling for?
I was rolling to see how Greco is gonna deal with this. Greca is delighted.
Okay.
She is joining Lorneros and touching everything.
Okay.
She is sticking bits in her like pouches and stuff. She's gonna bring this back to the tribe. This is the land of pastels and neon.
Yeah, Lorneros is absolutely the same. She's grabbing shit, pocketing shit.
Okay.
Everything that looks like planty, she's grabbing, I guess.
I give her this casually. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, and I need both Lorneros and Greca to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh no. I'm gonna turn Dr. Seuss colored. I got a 14 plus. You said it was con?
Mm-hmm.
That would be 20 because I got +6 in con. Say.
Damn.
I got an 18 with no
Okay.
modifier.
You begin to itch a little bit, and you think some of the plants that you're touching are similar to like what would be like poison oak.
That happens. Lorneros is familiar with this, and she is not upset.
Okay. But other than that, you're fine.
Cool. Alright, it's not gonna stop me.
This would also not deter her.
I'm just gonna take a little bit of the do I have?
I've got a name for it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take a little bit of
I went through eight different folklores and I found one. I'm like, fuck it, this sounds really cool, but I know what it is. So whenever you're ready,
Go for it.
No, you can go.
I'm called. So I look around. I go. So the realm is called Maloico.
Maloico.
Malocchio.
CC, sorry, MALO.
CCHIO.
Maloico. I'm gonna forget how to pronounce this.
That's okay. I can tell you what it actually means outside of character if you want.
Sure.
So it's actually a word for an Italian superstition. And if you've ever seen a heavy metal show, you've seen it a lot. It's the devil horns. But what it is that if you point it at someone, it's giving the evil eye. And if you hold it up, it's protection against the evil eye. In this case, it's pointing towards. So,
Yeah.
contextually. So I'm
Makes-
just like, yeah,
makes sense.
that's cool. Yeah. All right.
Considering what I know about this realm, yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Cool.
So, what are you guys doing?
I say, stick close. Keep at my back the entire way. We need to move very quickly.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And I start going.
Okay.
I am right behind.
What direction are you going?
I want to, well, before I start walking, I want to, because we took the full rest, I got all my spell slots back, I want to cast Detect Portal.
Okay. So there's the one that you came through,
Okay.
and then there are 4 more varying distances in the vicinity.
Okay. I won't know I don't know where any of them are going to go. Obviously, this is a gamble. I start making my way towards in the direction of the closest one. That's not the one we came through.
Okay. Roll a percentage die for me.
Shit. Okay. Whoop. That's a percentage die. 80.
80. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
So, let's see. I'm gonna do something real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
It's okay. Out of character. I'm really, really excited about this, by the way. Like, I'm super stoked for this.
Okay.
I mean, I'm excited to hear about it.
So there is one to your west, one to the northwest, one to the northeast, and one to the southeast.
If I'm going to assume that the portals would work in the same way the map would, I would say the southeast one.
Yeah, I will give you
Because-
this. You would know that it doesn't work in the same
Okay.
way.
Okay.
The portals are somewhat random.
Okay. We'll go west. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this land is very much, it's not a thick jungle, but it is very forested right here where you're at. As you go west, you begin to stray off the path a little bit. So I
Okay.
need you to make a survival check to make sure that you can get to the portal.
Okay. 1 second here. Oh God, I hope. 15.
15?
Yep.
Yep, good enough. You manage to get to the portal. It takes you probably an hour
Okay.
to carve your way through the forest. And you get there. What do you do?
I'm gonna look back at the party. I'm just gonna say, let's hope we did the right. Let's hope I had us do the right thing here, and I make my simple hand motion to open the portal, and it spins into life.
Yeah. And you see a portal open up. What do you do?
I take a deep breath and I walk through.
Okay. You walk through and you come out on a plateau.
Oh God.
It is super cold. And I need you to make a survival check to see if you can get your bearings.
Okay. 14.
14.
Mhm.
You look around and you think you're somewhere in the mountains, but you can't tell exactly where you're at. You think you're a little further north.
A little further north?
Yes.
North of where? I'm looking at the map
Well,
right now.
north of, like, if you're looking longitude, latitude, you're further north, as in, like, further north of what Hellforge would be on those lines.
So, according to this map, there are no mountains north of Hellforge.
Well, there are mountains further north in the sense of on the world, they're further
on the
north.
world. Okay, cool. So, shit. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I was like looking at the map, and I had it really small. So my bad. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna walk back into the portal, and I'm gonna shut it and be like, that was the wrong way. So now I'm gonna go. What was the other one? Northwest.
Yes, there was one northwest, one northeast, and one southeast of your original position.
Okay, so we'll do we'll go to the northwest portal then, because it'll be the closest one.
Okay. Make another survival check to make sure that you can get there, okay?
That's a 7.
Okay. It takes you a little longer to get there. Like, you know where this thing is, but, like,
Yeah.
making your way to it takes you a little longer. So it takes, like, 4 hours to get to this one.
Okay.
And as you get there, I need you to make a perception check.
16.
Okay. Cool. You look around, and it's kind of in a more of a boggy area. And you notice something that there are what appears to be some bodies in the bog.
Oh. Oh, I don't like this place at all. Where's the portal in relation to where I am right now?
It's a little bit into the boggy area.
Okay. I look over at Smoke. I go, that rope you got, I need you to tie it around my waist.
All right.
And if you feel a tug, that ain't me. I need you, all of y'all, to pull me back in as quick as you can.
All right, Greca, you're standing in front.
I'll move in the front and hold the rope.
Okay.
I tie it around Doc's waist.
All right, easy enough. What do you do?
I start making my way as carefully as I can out into the bog to where the portal is.
Okay. Your foot touches the first parts of the bog, and I need you to make everybody to make a perception check.
All right, I'm using the 1d20 I haven't rolled yet because hopefully good luck.
I got a 9.
I got a 9 as well.
That is a 19.
13.
We dab on those.
Okay. Smoke. As the Doc puts his toe, as soon as his toe touches the bog area, you notice that 2 of the bodies begin to move.
I'd like to point that out immediately.
Okay.
There's already some movement, Doc. Eyes up.
I look up and I immediately pull my pistol out and cock the hammer back, and I'm just like, fuck.
Lawrence, you got your pistol?
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Yes, I pull my pistol.
All right.
Um,
I'm holding the rope with one hand while holding, I guess, my hand out because I can shoot fire. I can shoot Chaos Bolt, kind of.
Okay. Do you continue towards the portal?
how fast are these bodies moving?
It's just a little bit of movement. Like you
Okay.
put your foot in and they started it's like their heads turned towards you.
Okay. I
also need you to make a perception check.
okay. Me?
Yep, now that you've noticed the bodies. And in a little more
That's
detail.
That's a 12.
12. That's good enough. You recognize some of the clothing that they're wearing, some of the garments that they have on are reminiscent to some uniforms of people that you know in this realm.
Let me look at something here. Where's my damn character sheet? Oh, there it is. I stop and I freeze a little bit, and then because why not? He's super nervous. He very carefully starts walking forward again, almost chanting in Undercommon.
Okay.
Yeah.
The more you move, the more it seems that the bodies begin to stir.
How far am I from the portal right now?
You're probably 40 feet.
40. Oh, shit. So we've been here at equivalent of almost 6 hours now. I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna look back at the crew, and I'm gonna be like, should I keep going?
Listen, Doc, we're trying to get there quickly, but it ain't worth your life. If this ain't... Is there another way that we can go?
We'd have to go the opposite way that we came.
Because we can only take the path. Is that about right?
Yeah, and I should preface this, you don't necessarily have to open these portals. These portals are there. You're just making them visible for everybody. This isn't the portal that you open. This is a naturally occurring portal.
Fair enough. Okay. That's makes a lot more sense in my head now. Haha. I think I think better of it because like I'm right now like compulsion because if there's people in that need help, I'm compelled to help them. But I think my own self-preservation is starting to kick in, and I slowly back my way out of the bog.
Okay. As you back out, the bodies begin to settle.
All right.
I pull the rope off and I hand it back to Smoke, and I'm like, let's not go this way. And so we'll go to the last one.
So there's two more.
And there's so we did west, we did northwest. There's south,
East and
East?
northeast.
All right, let's go. Let's just make the circle. Let's go northeast.
Okay. Make another survival check for me.
That's a 15.
15. It takes you about an hour to get there.
Okay.
Your senses are scared straight, so you're like, okay, it's this way.
Yeah.
And it's like up in a tree.
Okay. I'm not good at climbing. I'm gonna be
I am.
honest. If you want to go through,
Lorneros is up. She's already halfway up the tree.
I want to
Okay.
roll perception to see if I can see anything.
I mean, you can see the, what are you looking for?
Threats, eyes, anything.
Make a perception check.
That's a 9.
No, nothing that you can see.
All right. I look at Lorneros and I put one finger up and I just go, be careful. And then I motion, go on up.
She would heed that, and she would continue to climb, but like gentler,
Okay.
a little quieter, I guess.
Yeah, you make it up the tree. It's not too hard for you. You're used to climbing and like changing into animals that can climb, so you find an easy path. The portal, however, is not visible to you.
Oh shoot, I forgot to cast my spell, I guess. I go ahead and I very carefully make my hand motion and make the portal.
So the portal appears, Lorneros, and you can see that it is out away from the tree about 15 feet. You would have to make a jump.
She would jump.
Okay. Roll an athletics check for me.
6.
6. You start to jump, but you like arc it badly, and so you begin to fall to the ground, and you miss the portal.
How
Can I
far is
try
that
again?
rat?
It's about 20 feet.
I'm gonna attempt to catch her.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check.
Dexterity check. Okay, 1 second. That's a 15 plus 2. So 17.
Easy enough. You catch Lorneros.
Oh, thank you. Can I try again?
You're very welcome. And then I'm gonna kind of heft them back into the tree.
Okay.
Not like eating them, but I'm gonna hold them.
I was
up
gonna
to
be
the
like,
tree.
you're like, thank you. Ah! As you get tossed into the tree. All right, so you climb back up the tree and you would try again. So roll an athletics check.
That's a 5.
This time you miss badly, and you are heading towards the ground. And I would make a dexterity check to see if you land without hurting yourself.
Oh God, can I save them, or did they like really miss?
Roll a dexterity check to see if you can catch them.
Oh goodness.
I rolled a 10.
I got a 17 total.
I will say that you managed to land okay, but it still hurts. So you take half damage because you landed okay, and with the help of Greeka, you landed a little less hard. You only take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I will accept that.
What next?
I'd offer to try again, but like less enthusiastically.
Uh, I'm gonna kind of slowly, against my better judgment, help them up into the tree. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand under them waiting, like I expect them to plummet.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Fuck, that's an 8. No, jump is off today.
So roll a dexterity saving
Oh
throw.
my god!
That's a 16.
16, you managed to land. Okay.
Okay.
But
I rolled a 7. Total 9.
yeah. This time Greca misses, but you take 5 points of damage.
All right.
I hold my head over. I'm like, okay, you done.
I
I
understand.
told you that, and that's why you don't pick plants in a plane of existence you don't know anything about.
Is it? Lorneros gets extremely serious. Do you have plants that make me unable to jump?
No, I don't.
Do you have gravity plants?
Plant what? No, not yet. But that's a really good idea, and I notate that. And you know what? I'm just gonna shrug, and I'm just start making my way up the tree. See if I can do it myself.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Oh God! Hold on. Oh God! That's a 17.
Doc disappears. Doc,
Mm.
you appear, and all you see is white all around you.
Is it wind? Is it snow?
It is very, very cold. It seems as if you are under a pile of snow.
Sorry.
It's a lot of cocaine, Doc.
I mean, that's Doc's element. I'll just tell you that. That's why he can't smell. If I had to, would I be able to guess how deep I am in the snow?
You can't see any sunlight, so you assume that you're at least 6 feet.
Oh God. I'm gonna. Oh, if I fall, I might hurt myself. Yeah, I'm gonna finagle my way. Oh, shoot.
You gonna
I
try to
kinda
dig
wanna-
yourself out?
I kind of want to dig myself out.
Make another athletics check for me.
All right.
So while this is happening, everybody else, it's taking Doc a little bit of time. You're there for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then suddenly you start seeing this slushy, like it's slush, starts coming out of the sky, out of a single spot where the portal is.
I rolled a, yeah, I rolled a 12.
12. Yeah, it takes you a minute, but you managed to dig yourself out.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Slushy snow is falling out of the sky.
And
which
that
I
one
live
spot.
in a desert. I'm gonna climb this tree. I rolled a
Smoke is-
16 plus my athletics, so that's 21 total.
Easy, you make it through, no problem. And as you get through, you suddenly realize why there's slushy slush coming out of the portal. It's because Doc is like
Slushes.
doggy digging his way out of the snow and like kicking it behind him. And there's a hole, a tiny hole, all up to the surface.
I'm gonna follow him through the portal.
Roll an athletics check.
That is a 15.
15. You just barely miss.
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm not-
oh God! Do I have to catch smoke? Can I
No,
grab smoke?
you went through already.
Oh! I went through. I thought I was just checking it out. Okay.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm about to. That is a 17.
17. You take 4 points of damage as you hit the ground.
Okay. Let me detract that. Subtract that, I should say. And Does that represent my best efforts? Can I try again?
You absolutely can try again.
All right. That's 13.
Dexterity saving throw.
Big hit. That is a 18 plus 4, 22.
Okay. You take 2 points.
20 for
20.
my
You
climb.
make it through the portal.
Excellent. Thank you, Dad.
Anybody else?
Lorneros is very angry. She's going to do this again.
Okay. What
That's a
about
crit
Lawrence?
fail. I'm just gonna sit on the ground. I'm sitting this one out.
You take 6 points of damage as you hit the ground.
Can I
Lawrence?
At this point, I resign myself to what fate may bring.
So you're staying put, or are you trying to go through?
I'm staying put.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Ephy, what were you saying?
Can I use my rope and then tie it onto myself and then pull it out, like throw it out the portal?
Okay. Yeah, you absolutely do so. Everybody who is still in the other realm, which is Lawrence and Lorneros, you both see that about 10 feet of rope has come out of this portal.
Is that like high? Is that enough to just grab?
It is 10 feet off the ground.
Is there any way we can reach it, or can we just stare at it long?
I mean, you can attempt to reach it.
I will attempt to reach it with my dwarf-like stature. It seems slightly out of my reach.
You can attempt to jump for it if you would like.
I done jumped.
So you can. I'll give you a. You can do athletics or acrobatics.
Let's see which one I have more. I will do acrobatics.
Okay.
That would be a 13 plus 2, so I roll a 15.
15. That's easy enough to grab the rope.
Call me short, you son of a bitch.
Greeka, roll a strength check.
Absolutely. 1 second. That is. Do I do an athletics or is it just strength?
Full strength.
Okay. I got a 16.
16. You managed to hold your place as what feels like a heavy dwarf has grabbed onto the rope. Shortly after that, Lawrence comes through the portal.
How's it going?
Oh, it's cold and fluffy and very slushy. We're talking like slushy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll quit teasing.
What?
I was teasing you because we were describing slush as slush. So
Oh, yeah.
it's very slushy
Slush. Yeah. Well, you come up with another descriptor for slush.
No, I can't. That was the best part. That was...
All right, Lorneros, are you doing? You gonna try to?
I'm running some numbers real quick.
Okay. Doc.
Okay. No, I got
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna wild shape into a draft horse
Oh.
because they are very big and very tall. At that point, I am going to jump for this rope and try to turn back into a person mid-jump.
Okay.
Why don't you just turn into a jumping animal? Or a climbing animal?
Because it's 10 feet off the ground.
Why don't you just turn into, I don't know, a bird and fly?
Don't metagame. Let her do the thing.
I actually went and looked it up, and I'm not allowed to turn into flying animals, so I'm not going to from here on out.
Word.
Oh,
Okay, sure,
I didn't
fair enough.
realize that.
All right.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
no, there's a thing with wild shape. I have to be a higher level before I can fly. So
Had no
okay.
idea.
Ah.
Good to hear.
No worries.
that is
Anyway.
difficult.
So you turn into a draft horse. Go ahead and you know what? No, I'm just gonna give it to you because the visual on that's amazing.
Fair enough.
So it's clop, 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 whoosh, and poof. And suddenly you feel a much lighter weight grab onto the rope. And shortly after, Lorneros comes through the hole.
She immediately begins swearing because she is very accustomed to the desert and it's cold.
Yes, it is super cold.
Smoke lights her hand on fire and puts it next to you with a supportive smile.
Immediately, the slush begins to collapse in from the heat.
As soon as I see it,
I
I
turn it
do
off.
my do my hand gesture to shut the portal. So,
Okay.
and I'm just like, I mean,
Well, you
it's
can't
fire.
shut this. You didn't create this one. You can
That's
hide
right.
it, but you
I
can't
can.
shut it. It's
So
always there.
so I do that. I hide it. I do that thing.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So I assume everybody climbs out of the hole to go up north. All right. So what do you guys do now?
I want to get my bearings.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Thank God I always wear a hat. That's a 21.
21. You look around, and it's amazing. You can see that you're probably you're somewhere in the Spine Mountains for sure.
Okay.
And make a perception check.
That's a 10.
A 10? Okay.
Yeah.
You're not 100% certain where you are, but you can see as you look down that you're on the side of the mountains that hits the desert.
Ooh. I mean, that's something. All right. I turn back around to the crowd. I just go, "We live. Let's get the fuck out of here."
I'm gonna
And-
come out of the snow because the snow sucks.
Yeah. Also, be on the lookout for them blue flowers.
Yeah. Anybody want to keep an eye out for that in
I'll
particular?
be the one to keep an eye out for it.
Go ahead and make a nature check.
All right. Oh, well, maybe the nature person. No, I'm kidding.
I'll keep an eye out for the flowers as well, because I'm kind of...
So one of you make a check with advantage because it'll be helping the other person.
Okay. I got an 8 for my first one. I'll roll my second one. Since I did speak up first, I'll hold myself accountable and I'll be the person keeping an eye out. But I appreciate having advantage. Can I not be the?
Nope.
You've already committed.
So that is I believe that was an 8.
An 8. Okay. Yeah, you just don't see any of these blue flowers.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are on the mountain somewhere, on the side facing the desert, and as you can see from the map, that's a fairly large area.
Yeah. But it's something, and I don't want to risk going back in there, to be honest. So I think we should just try and do what we can, make our way down to the desert and see where we are. Or at least down far enough to where we can see landmarks.
I was gonna say, could Lorneros look around and see if she can find the sandfalls?
They're big. As a matter of fact, they're huge. But they would be a little too far from the mountains to see with your naked eye.
Okay, understood. So yeah, it's just straight desert.
Yeah.
Over here. All right.
Well, actually, make a perception check.
That's a 9.
A 9?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you're not certain.
Fair enough. Then yeah, she would start making the fastest route away from the snow.
Okay. Who's leading down the mountain?
I would say Lorneros, because she's very eager to not be cold anymore.
Hell yeah.
Make a survival check for me.
19.
19. You managed to find a path, actually, that is easy to get down. You make it down in a few hours. At this time, despite the amount of time that you were in the portal realm in Maloiko, it's only noon here.
I'll be honest, I don't think that's the kind of thing Lorneros would even notice. I feel like time is just kind of what it is. And
Yeah, sure.
Huh.
Okay, well, you make it down. It starts to get. There is a portion of the mountain that has like more green. Not in super abundance, but it is because of the higher elevation. But as you get lower and lower, it does get more and more harsh. Just like the area around Hellforge, although not quite as rugged. There is a little more life to it.
Oh, I think I.
What do you guys do?
When we get out into the desert, I just take this big like, and I clap Lorneros on the back, and I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be back here, out of that fucking place, isn't it?
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit there rubbing my arms together like a big freeze baby.
I step out. I really didn't feel the cold that much. I don't know what y'all are.
I'm not really interested in hearing it smoke.
It was more of a joke because I'm made of fire, but that's all right. You can be angry.
I think that was
I'm
a
gonna warm my
bird.
hands over smoke. Like a fire.
My hair lights on fire briefly because she's real embarrassed that you're getting close to her.
Which I assume just makes Greca warm her hands up more.
It's a big old blush on Smoke's face, but you can't see it because you're behind her. But her hair poofs on fire, and she quickly grabs her hat and puts it in her hands.
Oh, my hands are warm now, so that's good.
Yeah.
I did want to add on the thing that I said to Lorneros. I wanted to say I wasn't talking about the mountain, and I keep walking forward.
Okay.
Wait a moment.
Was that a roast about the tree? Hold on.
No. That was in reference to
bar.
that entire area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Lorneros
Okay.
definitely took it as a tree roast.
Definitely took it as a tree roast.
I'll not correct the intent. I'll just kind of leave my statement as it was for now.
So what direction are you guys gonna head?
I'm gonna follow Doc. I'll be the first to admit that Smoke and navigation have never been friends. That's why she was a train robber. They go one way. So being out in the wilderness, her survival check would not do her great with the orientation, I don't think.
Would Lorneros be any good at this? Because she's kind of like the desert's her turf, you know.
I mean, you're more than welcome to make another survival check.
Yeah, I'll throw it down there.
Are we in like legit back in the desert now?
Like it's desert, but it's not like sand for as far as the eye can see.
Cool. Does that mean that my preferred terrains like thing kicks back in?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. So I know exactly where we are now, I guess.
Oh
Or-
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
I'm not gonna be mad if for narrative reasons I don't know exactly where we are. I don't mind rolling.
Yeah,
for
because you
stuff
came
like
out of
that.
a portal, so I would need you to
Exactly.
like roll for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll give you
I'm cool with that.
advantage though.
Okay.
I rolled
yeah.
a 16 plus 4, so 20.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll? Is it survival?
With advantage.
11.
Okay. Yeah, you're a little turned around. You're a little shaken up from being back in that realm.
Okay, that's fair.
But Lorneros, you suddenly like, oh, yeah, I know where we are. You look up at the mountains and you see them running towards the northwest, and you kind of get your bearings a little bit, and you kind of pick up in the air the scent of fresh water from a lake, and you think that you're probably a mile or two north of the lake that is next to Oasis.
Well,
That's not as
Yeah.
close as I would like to be.
Doc?
hmm?
Wait, is that lake is pretty plainly visible then?
It's a mile or two out, but
And we're all on like flat ground, so
yeah.
So can I because this is the first time that we're really interacting with the map as a whole. I didn't have a chance to like center.
Oasis is to
No, hold
is-
on. I didn't have a chance to center Smoke's backstory, right? I definitely wanted it to be at a place close enough to Hellforce that it would make sense for her to pass through pretty commonly.
Yes, well, and keep in mind that the names on this map are just the large
Right. I do.
areas.
I do. I envisioned her coming from like a big, I guess, industrial or place with a lot of people, where
Oasis
there
would
would be
be-
slums.
Yes.
Can this
Then, if you want to be from Oasis, you can be from Oasis.
word? All right. Doc, I'm pretty sure I recognize this skyline. I
Yeah.
think we went the very wrong direction.
I,
However,
I s- oh, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
we did go very far in
Yes,
the
we
wrong
did.
direction.
Mhm. I will also, since you're from this town, you would know that they have it's a large city. So Oasis would have all kinds of different product. They are the trading hub in this area.
Of both legal and illegal trade.
Yes.
At that reference, I kind of look Smoke dead in the eye and just go, sounds to me like we're exactly where we need to be. And I start walking forward to Oasis.
Okay.
All right.
So because of your survival check, you start walking the wrong way.
Oh, for God's sake! I stop and I stop and I look back and I'm just like, it's the other way, isn't it?
It's the other way, Doc.
I just go, yeah, and I just start going.
You sure nothing boggled your brain when you were in that bog?
Did you see the look on my face when those
I did.
bodies moved?
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. How are you feeling, by the way? I'll take that as a yes. I am feeling.
It
So,
wasn't. I'll just say real quietly. I'll get really close to Smoke, and I just go. It's not fun going back there, and then I'll start walking.
That definitely wipes the smile off my face. Smoke follows.
Okay. So it'll take you about half a day to get to the city. So by that time, it's evening. What would you like to do?
eat.
Easy enough.
Definitely.
There is all kinds of places to get lodgings. Places to eat. It's a massive city.
Are there guards
Yes,
outside
absolutely.
the? Can I not go through the front door? Is there?
I mean, they're guards, but it's not like it's shut down. There's no reason for them to have it shut down at the moment. Except, I do need everybody to make a perception check.
All right.
Oh, that's a 20.
I got. Let me check my perception. I got a 19.
9!
6.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, everybody who made over a 15. You notice that the guards are stopping people walking in and out, and they appear to be checking them. Not necessarily, their items that they're carrying, but they're checking their skin.
I see.
Uh-oh.
Smoke takes a look at her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all.
Oh, go ahead.
Can I have to have had some way to get into the city that was not the main entrance into the city.
I will say that, yeah, you absolutely know there's another way in.
For my illicit activities.
Yeah, it would be on the lakefront.
All right. Would we need a boat?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. It might take us about an hour to get around the city wall, but I do know of a different way in, as it were.
That might be the best, unless we can convince the guards to send us a messenger so we can pay somebody to get what we need and leave.
I don't think they'd be too keen on that. I don't think they'd be too keen on me, if I'm honest with you.
Well, that.
Well, that seems like a
Perhaps-
shame.
Just trust me, Greca. All right, follow me, and I'll lead them around to the lakefront.
Okay. With your knowledge of the area, it's easy enough to get there. It does take you about an hour, like you said, and you do find that there is someone standing guard at your normal entrance. It is not a town guard, though.
Is it someone I recognize?
Make a perception check.
All right. Okay, I'm going back to the amethyst dice. I've rolled 4 d20s tonight, and none of them have yielded me good luck. So, I'm blowing on them. That is a 7 plus. Hold on. What was it? A perception check?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 9.
So 16.
7 plus 2.
9. Oh, okay, so 7 plus 2. Okay, so 9
Right.
total. You do
Yeah.
not recognize this person.
Excellent.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, when was the last time you were here?
I mean, I probably came here shortly. If you'll recall, I was here trying to deliver some product. I was in Hellforge trying to deliver some product, and I probably came directly from Oasis.
Okay.
So, if the travel time between Oasis, if the travel time between Hellforge and the Institute is about 2 weeks, it looks about the same for Oasis. Probably be 2 weeks and
A
3
little
weeks.
less. Yeah.
Probably about 3 weeks.
Oasis is a little closer to Hellforge,
Okay.
but
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. You're right. Never mind.
so 3 weeks of time. But yeah, so 3 weeks makes sense though. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you don't recognize this guy, but you do recognize that he's part of the Thieves Guild in the town.
I assume I am in good standing.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Well,
Sure.
General backstory is I got out of violent crime some time ago because of the
Right.
incident.
Yeah.
But
And
I'm
the
still,
Thieves Guild isn't necessarily violent, but they wouldn't not use violence.
word. Yeah, I gotcha. So probably pretty chill. I'm still a smuggler.
Yeah, yeah. They're not like they don't have anything against you at the moment.
Gotcha. I walk up to the entrance.
Okay, he kind of holds his hand up and he goes, "Who goes there?
Take my hat off. Smoke.
What's your business?"
Trying to get into the city. Trying to avoid the guards. Trying not to show people this. Show her my hand.
He
Oh, show him my hand.
backs up a few steps and is
Oh,
like
hey, it's all right.
frightened.
We are no longer contagious. In fact, we've found a little bit of a cure. It doesn't work on a lot of. Well, we
It was
did.
cure.
Yeah. Well, tell you more. Cost you a little bit though.
He like fumbles for his coin purse. How much?
About 100 gold, please.
It's, it's very obvious he doesn't have that kind of coin.
All right, Buster. Just give me 50% of what you got.
He looks into his pouch and hands you 2 silver.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, I
No.
feel bad.
I relay the recipe, kind of out of sympathy, and I say, but take a swig of this, and I hand him my water skin. This should stop the spread at the very least.
I'm not infected, but my mom.
Hold the water skin.
Can I take it to my mom?
Yeah, take it.
And he grabs the water skin and just
We
runs.
didn't have this conversation.
He's already gone.
All right, that's fine. I'll take the pain for that one if it ends up being a mistake. I head inside.
Okay. You
I motion for
take
the
everybody
rest
through
of
the
them to
back
follow, yeah.
ways and everything like that, and every once in a while, you come down an alleyway and there's somebody standing there, not moving, just completely solidified in metal.
Well, that's unfortunate. Smoke is gonna make it a point to not look at faces. If there is somebody she knows or likes, she doesn't want to be around to see it.
Okay.
She stares ahead and motions for everybody else to follow her.
Okay. Everybody make a perception check.
God, these
9.
Crit fail.
14.
11.
I'm sorry, 15.
6.
Doc,
Mm.
you begin to hear guards down side streets and on the main street that you're avoiding telling people, "Don't touch the metal people. Leave them be." And just kind of like general stay away from, social distancing
Mm.
from the statues.
Right.
Um,
Not topical at all.
nah,
Same.
not at all.
I'm really
By
glad
the
that I
way,
didn't.
this
Yeah.
this was in the story like before
Like a while
the plague.
ago.
Yeah. Just so you guys know.
The modern day plague.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so I kind of look at my hands to make sure that nothing, like, I'm pretty sure on my face there's nothing visible, but I look at my hands to make sure that I'm not going to be suspicious.
Yeah,
Smoke
as far as
tugs on some leather gloves when there seems to be more people around.
as far as you can tell, the only one that still has any visible marks is Smoke.
Cool.
Oh, shit, that's right. Oh, yeah, because
Lawrence has got healed.
Yeah, that's right.
And everybody else just had little things that were stopped before it spread too far.
Yeah. Cool. So I guess we're all going to be super alert now. They're going to be quiet.
So where are you guys headed?
I want to go to the like the merchant center, or
Okay.
and see if I can't buy some of these ingredients, because we didn't find any flowers. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So, for the record, having never been to a city, Greca is fascinated with everything and is just going to kind of tag along like a gawking puppy.
Yeah, and in the back alleys, it's kind of gross and grimy. But as you get onto the main streets, it gets cleaned up a little bit. Oasis is a fairly wealthy city, being the biggest city and biggest trade hub on this side of the country. It's fairly well taken care of. Yeah, so you guys make it to the market center. Smoke, you're from here, so you would know that there is an apothecary. It's called Lemmy's Apothecary.
Gotcha. I lead everyone to Lemmy's.
Okay. On the way there is all kinds of shops and people, going, "Oh, fish, I've got fish." And there is one person that you don't recognize, Smoke, and it is this just crazy fancy decked out cart with all these kinds of crazy colors, and it says Archibald's. Where did it go? Hold on. Sorry. 1 second. Archibald's Mystical Emporium.
Can I roll an insight check to see whether or not it's snake oil?
Sure.
I mean, I could probably check that too. Not just,
Insight, 18.
18. He's not selling like healing items. Well, I mean, there might be like a healing item, but it is more of it looks like artifacts or mystical items. From what you can tell, he thinks it's real.
He thinks it's real. All right. Well, I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, some of it's knickknacks, then little things, and other things is, he's got like a coat of one of the kings of old, or things like that.
Word. Okay. I'd like to knock on Lenny's.
And as you are passing, Archibald looks down at Greca and goes, "Ma'am, you there?"
I'm gonna pause and look like there's no other like 6 foot tall bear lady that's around, and then point at myself.
She goes, "Yes, you, ma'am.
Uh, yes.
Judging from your clothes, it looks like you need a magical needle. Mend
My
any
eyes-
clothing that you have on."
My eyes are gonna light up. That sounds exactly what I would need.
He goes, "Yes, well, I have a whole slew of needles."
Uh, how much does a needle cost?
2 silver.
I kick him a gold piece. Will you leave us alone now, sir?
Yeah, well, have your pick of the needles, ma'am.
Cool. I'm gonna do a perception check just to see if I can find a really good one.
Okay.
Can I
Uh,
can I pop over just out of curiosity and roll Arcana to see if like I can tell if these are actually magic
I got a
or something like that?
19.
A 19. Okay, so you're looking through the needles and you do find one, and it's got like different colors throughout the needle.
I'm gonna select that one.
Okay.
It's the magicest, prettiest needle you ever saw.
It is the most magical, prettiest needle I've ever seen, and I'm gonna tuck it on my clothing right by my badge so I don't prick myself while I'm giving him his money.
Word.
I'm still gonna give him his 2 silver, and then I'm gonna now curiously look at what he has because now this is a trap. You
gonna
might
say-
say it's a bear trap.
Okay, so you are all gonna take a look around.
Yeah.
Doc, do you have any means of identifying if something's magic?
I mean, honestly, no. I just am trained in Arcana for some reason. I have no idea why.
Yeah. Like, so if you are trained in Arcana but you don't have the tool to identify something, then you wouldn't be able to tell. But
Let me-
like you
okay.
would understand magic if you saw magic.
Okay.
Like you understand what I'm saying? Like if you saw the device using magic, you would be able to be like, "Oh, what kind of magic is that?"
Fair enough. Okay, I'm just gonna like, and I'm actually gonna walk into the apothecary's storefront.
Okay. So for everybody who is looking through, there is all kinds of stuff. He's got, coats, hats. He's got rare coins and fancy-looking stones. He's got ingredients. It looks like. He's got a bag that it's. He kind of holds it up and he goes, "Ah, this is a bag that will make anything taste like the most delicious food you've ever had." And there are goggles and different rings and bottles, some all containing different liquids. Some of them are actually empty.
I'm gonna ask him if he has any pipes.
And he goes, "Ah, yes." And he starts like digging through one of his boxes, and he pulls out this stone pipe, and he goes, "This was the pipe of the Goblin King," and it's carved with like sparrows and spears on it.
Ooh, I'm totally into that. How much is that?
He kind of eyes you up and down, and he goes, "A gold."
I'm gonna hand him a gold. No second thought.
Okay, you've got your pipe.
I'm just grinning ear to ear. I'm so happy. I'm gonna hold on to this pipe and I'm gonna look through his store like head just on a swivel. I'm looking at everything.
Okay.
This
Anything in particular that you're interested in, or that you're looking for?
Ooh. Let's see. I would like to see the hats. 'Cause
Okay.
I am like the only person that doesn't have a hat.
You're looking through the hats and describe like the perfect hat you think Greca would want.
Oh, the perfect hat that Greca would want. Ooh. Let me see here. It would have to be made out of leather, no doubt.
I like,
Like
that you have a preset. Ah, yes, this is Greca's perfect hat.
this is Greca's perfect hat. It probably would almost look like a tricorn hat, except made out of leather. Actually, hold on. I just found a picture.
I was gonna say, is it like the
It's like-
hunter's hat? The hunter's hat from Bloodborne.
Yes.
Awesome. Roll percentage die for me.
All right. 1 second. That is a D100. Oh, okay. 1 second. We gotta do a. That can't be right. Oh, I rolled 100 times and got 100. Whoops.
If you do
Sorry.
your dice, just do your dice then.
I didn't have my. I don't have a dice for that.
Okay.
Oh, I suppose I could have done that with 2.
Yeah.
52.
52. You look and there's something close, but not quite like what would be perfect. But yeah, and Archibald sees you like eyeing it, and he looks down and he's like, that would be 7 silver.
All right. I'm gonna pay him 7 silver.
Okay, you have a hat.
Excellent. And then I think I'm good. I'm gonna put that hat on my head. I got a magic needle. I got a pipe. Like, I am the happiest bear woman in this city, bar none. No bear woman is happier than I am.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And anybody else looking for anything?
Yes, Lorneros is looking at rocks.
Rocks. Okay. There are all kinds of like shiny carved rocks. Roll a percentage die for me.
52.
52.
Wow, that
You're
is
looking
what I got.
across, and you see one that catches your eye, and it is this blue stone that doesn't look natural.
Can I do an Arcana check and see what's up?
I
Or is it
will
like a magic or just kind of like looks funky?
It's not. It's a stone, but it looks like it's been altered in some way. Not carved, but altered. Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
5.
5. You're not certain why, but Archibald sees you eyeing it, and he goes, "Ah, yes, that is the mystical stone of the ancients, and it will protect you from magical means."
I'm imagining
my-
this guy
does my
is
previous
talking like
insight
William
check-
Shatner.
Does my previous insight check still hold up?
Yeah, can I roll
Yeah,
insight?
he
'Cause that
he
sounded
believes
pretty
what
cool.
he's saying.
Can I ask, sir, and what is your name? I'm sorry.
Archibald.
Where? Oh, right. It says on the cart. Where did you get
Archibald's Mysterious Emporium.
Where did you get this magical stone of the ancients?
Oh, I find them here and there.
Where's here for this guy?
This particular stone? Oh, I don't know. I think I found it in the ruins south of Steelvale.
I gotcha. And you're saying it'll protect me from magic of what kind?
Any kind.
So holding this protect me from magic.
Well, you have to throw it at the magic, but yes.
So
I'm afraid I don't quite understand how your magic stones work.
if somebody were casting a fireball at me, I could throw this stone at the fireball, and it would neutralize that fireball.
Exactly.
How much this cost?
100 gold.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Dog?
I'm sorry, Archibald.
Yes, that's my name.
That's gonna be a no for me, Archie.
I don't know if I.
Well, if you change your mind, please come back.
Absolutely. And Archibald, I hope you have a lovely day.
You as well, sir. Ma'am.
Thank you. I understand it's hard to tell with the hat sometimes. And I enter Lenny's. We were going to the apothecary for blue flowers, correct?
Yeah. Anybody else taking a look at Archibald's stuff?
Not at this time, thank you.
Okay. Cool. You go to Limmy's, and there is this halfling who reminds you of Belfry. Kind of got the glasses and all that kind of stuff, kind of like booky type person.
Lenny?
Yes?
It has been ages. How have you been, sir?
Who are you?
Well, that sounds about right. Name's Smoke. Yeah, I've been in here a couple times.
Smoke. Where's the fire?
She takes off her hat and she lights her hair on fire.
Oh, dear Lord, your hair's on fire!
She puts
And,
it out.
yeah. Oh.
It does that, sir.
That's not good. You should have that checked. Where's a doctor?
I turn around. I turn around, and I'm just like, I've been in here, and I say it in halfling because I speak halfling.
Wait, halfling a language?
It is.
Oh, jeez.
So, let me replies in halfling. You're that person's doctor?
I'm many people's doctor.
They need help. Their head was on fire a moment ago.
It's normal.
That's not natural.
To their people, it is. No need to pay it any. Never mind.
Okay, if you say so, doctor.
We were coming in looking for a very specific ingredient. Do you have any blue mountain flower?
Do I have any blue mountain flower? Of course I have blue mountain flower. We're right next to the mountains. We have so much blue mountain flower.
Excellent. All right. Well, it's great to hear. We're going to need... Doc, about how much are we picking up?
Half of it?
Half of it. We're taking half of it.
Half of my stock?
Half of your stock.
Well, I mean, okay.
I drop my coin purse of about 100 gold.
I actually walk over to Smoke as I say that, realizing, oh, snap. We could probably do a lot of help here.
We can very likely do a lot of help here. Yes,
lore check real quick, just out of character. The curative potion itself has to have the well water. Is that right?
Yes.
But we have quite a few bottles.
We have, yeah, we do.
With the amount of the bottles that you have, I'll say that y'all went back down and refilled what you had empty bottles of.
Okay.
Just because I'm gonna be benevolent and nice.
Well, we did say we were gonna. We did say we were gonna fill up everything that we had. Everybody filled up their water skin with it.
Yeah, but then y'all used them in the saloon.
Oh, you're right. I'm so dumb and sorry.
Yeah. But I'll say that y'all went back down and filled back up. So it would take one bottle each to cure a person.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say to Smoke, let's not take half. Let's take as much as we need to get everybody in Hellforge taken care of. And I think I might need to go see the town, this cities.
Well, for what it's worth, just about everybody Hellforge's taken care of, save that one man.
Well, you mean those two men, right?
Yeah,
no,
two.
I thought it was one. I thought we
Also,
had enough. We had
found
enough.
3 warehouse people.
Right.
You used
Four
a bottle
servings.
on
You're right.
Also,
Sheriff and on Lawrence. No, it would be 1 because y'all had 3 bottles left.
Yep. And then I say real quiet to myself, to Smoke and myself, because I'm still kind of clinky.
Understood. All right.
So I reckon, honestly, we should just take what we actually need. And I should go talk. I should go talk to the town doctor.
All right. Sounds about right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Consider this. they're just going to try to come to Hellforge and take all the water.
I don't have to tell them where it came from.
Do you think any old water will do?
No, I don't.
Do what you think is right.
At this point in time, I would have to withhold information because, yeah, depending on, I don't know, because we don't know what the yield of the what's the word I'm looking for? You know, I don't know.
Aquifer?
Well, yeah, we don't know what the yield of the cistern is, so, yeah, we can't be letting people know what's going on there.
Right.
Yeah, so, I'll give them as much information as needed. The rest of it, they might have to be on their own for this.
All right. We pick up, I guess. What does that mean? Like 4 servings then? 4 servings of blue flowers.
I'd say so.
All right.
Okay, so it's 4 servings, so you just need 4 flowers then.
All right. We'll take about 4 flowers, sir.
Okay, so that's not half, but okay.
I understand.
That'll be 5 silver.
I give him
2
5
silver, 2 silver.
I give him 2 silver.
Okay.
All right. Y'all ready to go?
I'm done in. Oh,
No, I think we're good. I don't. Greca would just be really fiddling with her stuff.
Yeah, Lorneros wouldn't have the brain for anything in here, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my speed.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying none of this is my speed. Go ahead.
That's all good. What's his name's Len, like Lenny, Lenny.
Lem. EE.
Okay, so Lemmy, like Motorhead Lemmy. Cool.
Yeah.
I on my way out, I asked Lemmy. I go, "Where's your?" I guess here would be a hospital. Where's the doctor in charge? I guess.
The practitioners. They're just on the other side of the market, about 3 streets up.
Yeah, I appreciate that. The practitioners, is that like? This is out of character. Is that like a
It's a
medical
guild.
guild or something like that?
Yeah.
Would I know about them?
You would, but we'll have to discuss if you would actually be part of it.
I didn't even think about it. That's fine. I just wanted to know if I know of.
Yeah, you would absolutely know of the practitioners.
Okay. I'm gonna tell the crew. Said I'm gonna make my way over there and I'm gonna have a chat. I'm gonna have a chat with them.
Okay. So is everybody going with you, or you?
That's up to them. I mean, I would just have to take care of the talking, I guess.
Yeah, I think Lorneros would want to tag along just for the knowledge, if nothing else.
I'm tagging along with Doc for the whole of this.
You're what? Sorry.
I'm tagging along with Doc for the whole of this. I'm
Okay.
very interested in seeing the developments.
Lawrence.
I'm gonna.
Well, of course I'm tagging along. Who else is going to kill the Doc in battle?
Fair.
All right, and Greeka.
Well, I just got done stuffing my new pipe full of that good stuff, and I am going to light it with my tinder, and then I'm just gonna kind of follow them.
Okay.
Because the best thing to do in a new city is to be stoned in a new city.
I was just about to ask, what are you stuffing it with?
Stuff in my herbalism kit.
Okay.
Not the Dr. Seuss grass.
Oh,
okay.
good.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
It's just the bare necessities.
I got a 15 plus 6 for my con save.
Okay, yeah. So you got a nice buzz, but it's not gonna negatively affect you in any way.
Excellent. I'm just gonna keep on following them then.
All right. So you guys make your way up, and it's about 2 blocks from your desired location when you start to notice the lines. Oh, who did we lose?
Doc?
Duck. Hey, there he is.
There we go. Sorry about that. I couldn't hear you guys.
So it's about 2 blocks up before you start to notice the lines of people. They all seem to have some kind of spot on them. The guards are keeping people a good distance from the lines, and it's kind of a wait your turn type situation.
Okay. I want to walk up to the door and I want to tell the guard. I said, Go ahead.
Can't even get close to the door. There are guards like at every corner for 2 blocks up to the practitioners.
Cool. Is there? Oh, and it's going to be tough. Is there any way I'd be able to try and can I shove my way in, side to get in or?
I mean, so like you can always try to do something but
Okay.
like what exactly are you wanting to do?
Mostly, I want to try and make my way through the crowd, and at the time I can could yell or at least say loud enough medical professional out of the way.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Let me pull my thing back up here. Persuasion. That is not something I'm good at.
I'll say with
Oh, shit,
advantage
that's
because you are
Oh.
a medical professional.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. So it was a 16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. So you start saying that you're a medical professional. You've got your like doctor's bag, and everybody starts making a way for you.
Okay. And I'm polite. It's just like as people move, I thank them and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to come across as a dick. So
About halfway up, people start hearing that you're a medical professional, and they begin to swarm you.
okay.
Help us! Oh, what's wrong? Cure us! All kinds of people. They're all like grabbing for you. There's
Okay.
so many that the guards get overwhelmed. They can't
Oh
seem
shit!
to
Did
keep them away.
did I just cause a riot?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to. Oh god, I don't want to do what I was just going to do. I might have
So you
to,
guys
though.
are surrounded by people who are slowly turning to metal.
Well,
Oh boy.
if we're in Smoke's head, if we're somehow able to get through this and find a cure for everybody, then none of this will matter and we'll be able to help everybody. So we should push through. Greca.
Yes.
Greca, I'm gonna need you up front. You're gonna need to start pushing people out of the way. Everybody, protect Doc.
Even the sick people?
Yes, ma'am.
I-
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I put a hand on Greca's arm and I go, yes, even the sick people.
All right, everybody. Let's kind of form up. I'm gonna stand, I guess, kind of at the back. I'm not
going to
so
pick
great at this, but I'm going to try to roll an intimidation check real quick. I'm gonna light my hands on fire.
Roll intimidation.
That is a 9.
They are all so preoccupied with like getting help that they do not pay you any mind.
She doesn't put on a very scary face either. That's not her forte. I'm walking behind everybody, and I'm kind of just putting fire up to people to keep them away from Doc.
Yeah, a few of them kind of like actually touch your hands and it sears them and they back off, but
If y'all don't want to be melted into goop, stay away.
most of them, again, because of your low roll, don't pay any mind to it.
Yeah, it's not a very good threat either. I'm more thinking about melting the metal. But
I want because I want as little bloodshed as possible. I want to yell as loud as I can. You will be helped, but I need to get through in order to help you.
Roll another persuasion check.
Okay. That is a 19.
that's pretty radical.
roll a d20 and give me the number.
7.
Yeah. So yeah, they slowly begin to like some of them begin to back away, but there's still some that are rushing you.
Okay.
Everybody make a perception check.
18.
Oh, everybody? Okay, sorry.
Mhm.
I got
7.
a 19.
I got a 4 plus. I'm gonna say that's probably a fail.
I rolled a 22.
Okay, Doc and Greeka, you both watch as a couple of kids start running past with bottles, and you suddenly realize, oh wait, those were the bottles that were in Doc's bag.
Oh, those motherfuckers. I look over at Smoke, I'm just like, I think they're your people.
You want me to get them back?
That would be
Alright.
preferable.
All right. uh.
Lorneros would take this opportunity to wild shape into a panther.
I'm going to run after them. Hair ablaze.
Lorneros is also going to chase them to try to get in front of them. To at
A
least stop them
panther
from moving.
suddenly in the midst of all these common folk, and the crowd goes, ah! And they disperse.
I figure I'm able to keep an eye on the people who started running away with the bottles.
Make a perception check. There's a large crowd.
That is a 12.
Can I also
12?
make a perception to see if I can keep an eye on them?
Yep.
That's a crit fail.
Yeah, you lose sight of these people.
Can I roll investigation to see if I can figure out where they went?
It is a large crowd of people that they like dissolved into. So any kind of tracking would be
Impossible. Oh, now I roll a
super
20 when
impossible.
I'm not actually rolling for anything. Holy shit.
Yeah, so mark off 4 bottles, Doc.
Just 4 bottles?
Yeah. You had how many healing potions?
I had 4. I'm sorry, I had 6.
6 healing potions and
Sorry.
5 bottles of water. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
So go ahead and so that's 11 bottles. So let's say they took 2 bottles of water and 2 healing potions.
Okay.
I to keep up the appearances of being a medical pro, I have to just kind of shrug a bit, and I walk into the practitioner's building.
Okay.
I follow up.
I'm
Okay.
gonna follow.
Sure. You'll all walk into the practitioner's building. It is it's like it's kind of similar to the temple that y'all were in with the well. There is depictions on the side of the walls that depict people coming in sick and coming out well. And the floor is made of marble. And there is a few people standing in the reception area with a number of guards. You think probably to keep the practitioners from being rushed.
Good idea.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm bleeding. Okay. Let me take care of that real fast.
In real life?
In real life, yeah.
Oh no, that's no good.
Oh, no, it's okay. It was just a bug bite. Cool. Words. I walk up to the reception desk as not looking like I want to rush somebody as I can. Yeah, to the front desk, and I just go, I need to speak to your head practitioner, please.
He goes, I'm so sorry, but who are you?
My name is Dr. Willem Schwartz. That's my name. Who's laughing? Yeah. I say you might know me better as Dr. Black.
His eyes get real wide. He absolutely recognizes who, yeah, like your name.
Mhm.
He goes, Josh, one moment. And
Mhm.
you see him turn around and he picks up a stone and he whispers into the stone. The stone glows for a second and then gets dim. And then he kind of looks back and just, and you wait a minute and then the stone glows again and you kind of hear him put his ear to it. And then, yes, right this way.
I follow.
And he leads you up.
Excuse me.
There are a number of flights of stairs. So this building is very large. It is probably 7 stories tall. And he leads you all the way up.
Whew.
When you get up there, there is a number of different offices, and he straight down to the one at the end of the hall, which would have like the office that faces the front of the building
Yeah.
to look out over the street and everything. This is like the office, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't mind waiting right here, the doctor will be with you shortly.
I hold my hand up and nod politely.
Okay. He just kind of bows and then backs away.
Out of character. That's kind of an interesting reaction there. All right. Yeah.
Like you hold your hand up as in like goodbye.
As in like a yes thank you kind of thing. I don't want to I didn't want to be super loud in case people are being like treated kind of stuff.
Yeah. And he bows and
Okay.
nervously backs away. Yeah.
Okay.
A few minutes goes by and then the door opens and there is a elvish woman standing there, and she goes, Dr. Black, please come in. She does not look pleased to see you.
Can these people come in with me?
She looks around at your companions and nods her head.
In the affirmative?
Yes.
Okay. I turn around and just go, be polite. Don't speak unless spoken to on this one. All right, guys?
You got it.
All
That
right.
is not my forte.
I stifle a little laugh and I walk in.
I walk
Nod
in.
my head. Just gonna nod my head and then keep going with my pipe. I'm pretty content.
She goes behind a desk and gestures. There's plenty of seating. It's kind of like she's used to having a large number of people in the office, so there's plenty of seats. And she goes, I'm Dr. Machinato.
Write that down, and I'm going to write it down phonetically so I remember how to pronounce it, Doctor. Nod. It's a cool name.
And she goes, first and foremost, with your reputation, Dr. Black, I assume that you're here either to prevent this or because you started it.
Considering that...
Or was it both?
Considering that prevention at this point in time is out of the question because it's already spreading through this continent, you're kind of almost correct on the second part.
You have been nothing but a disappointment to the doctor name. Killing a king, starting a plague. Give me a reason why I shouldn't have the guards throw you into a lockup.
I put 1 bottle and 4 herbs on the table, and I say, this is what you need to save the continent.
These are common ingredients. Water. This is nothing that would help. What? Why are you giving me snake oil? Like, what is this?
Oh, I've been out of that business for a long time. So, is out of curiosity, that the rune that was in the well, is that anywhere in this building?
Make a perception check.
Okay. That's a 19.
The road going into the sunset is all over this building. But there is no triangle on it.
No triangle on it?
Yep.
Interesting. Well, let me notate that down. So, be. I point at every rune in the room, and I say, Dr. McNaughto, you being the head physician of this fine city should know well and good that if this water is going to help, probably came from someplace with this sigil in it.
A Temple of Lathander.
Yeah.
We have a Temple of Lathander here, and our water is just water.
Is it now?
Are you saying that there's... Dr. Black, would you mind getting to the point?
I want to. How quick would it be for me to actually mix all those ingredients together, pull up my sleeve, show the contamination, and then drink the potion?
20 minutes.
Okay, I'll say. To be diplomatic, I'll say, because you've been gracious enough to give me this audience, would you mind waiting a little bit? I need to show you something.
She nods her head. Despite her, make an insight check.
Okay. 7.
Okay. You can't quite read her, but she's giving you some time.
Okay. And then I'll ask, may I please use your table?
She agrees.
All right. I'm going to mix everything up together, and I want to make the potion. Put in the bottle and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to say, so this should bring you some form of pleasure. I didn't get out of this, completely unscathed. And I roll my left arm up, where you see the spots plus the big part where I cut the metal out of my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And I drink the potion.
Okay. You drink the potion, and within probably 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes, it's like, because you weren't nearly as bad as the sheriff or Lawrence was.
Yeah.
Within minutes, everything is cleared up. And she's amazed. She's like, and this will work with any water.
As far as I understand it, it will work with water that comes from your temple.
She calls in a scribe, and she has them write down the ingredients, and sends them to go pick some up. And she calls in another scribe to go draw some water from the well. And they run off, and then she calls in a few of the doctors, and she starts giving them instructions on how to mix it because she was watching you, and sends them off.
All right.
And she just looks at you and she goes, "How did you come by this information?"
I didn't. Someone made this and told me how to.
Who?
It's an innkeeper out in Hellforge.
Okay. She make another insight check, everybody.
Haha, 20.
That's a 14?
That's a 25.
So with my giant bear brain, I got 4.
And I rolled a 19.
Okay, so everybody except for Greca, you notice that she gets very Like she was very confrontational at first, but now she looks afraid.
Beth, that legendary?
Um, you think it might be the mention of Hellforge.
Is there a problem, Doctor?
That place is cursed.
So's everywhere else right about now.
No, I mean truly cursed.
Could you explain?
There was. She goes to the door, opens it, and looks out. Make sure that there's nobody in the hallway, closes it. She goes and closes all the windows that lead out to the street, draws the blinds, and gets very quiet and goes, the following of Lathander was tasked with keeping a secret. And that secret lies in Hellforge. If you got the cure in that place, I'm afraid that it may be more trouble than it's worth.
So, the only known cure for turning into a metal statue is a little bit too much trouble and it's worth for the entirety of the population of this continent.
Not everybody is sick.
What percentage of the population do you consider not worth it?
I hush smoke, like with a like a, and I look at Doctor I'm so sorry, Macnado.
Machinado.
Yeah,
Machinado. Yeah.
And I just go, Doctor, you seem to have forgotten the first rule of the oath that you took.
Sounds like you're a coward.
She she just kind of looks over at all of you and goes, "You have no idea of what you speak of."
This was a waste of time, Doc. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I shrug and I pull out my my notebook and I go, "This was on the floor of the cistern in the temple."
She pulls up her sleeve to show you her forearm, and tattooed on her arm is the completed symbol
With the triangle?
with the triangle.
So it wasn't defaced? Or how was it defaced?
It was just recognizable enough to know what it was.
Oh, so it was erosion.
Basically, but intentional.
Intentional erosion.
Yes.
Okay.
Like somebody took a pickaxe and was taking chunks out of it.
Exactly.
Do the wells in this town have the completed rune on it?
The kind of power put into those runes is more than is in this city.
Forgive me for being short-sighted, but I don't know if the power of the rune really matters. What matters is we get the water to people that need it.
That would mean a bunch of trips to and from Hellforge that this doctor's very obviously not willing to make.
Or they complete the sigils in their own cisterns.
Make an Arcana check.
Which
Those
one?
of you who are proficient in Arcana.
Okay. Sorry. Oh.
Not despair.
14.
14. Yeah, that's just high enough, I think. You get the impression that it's not that, like, you can't just make a sigil, right, and it would be
Okay.
powerful. Like, the image itself isn't the power.
It's the belief in it.
It's the magic poured into the sigil
Oh,
that is held by the sigil.
That's a big Twinkie.
So when she says that there's not enough magic in this city
She
to
means
create this sigil, she literally means there's not enough magic in the city to create that sigil.
Okay, so she wasn't being coy. She was being legit.
She was
Alright.
being legit. There's not
Okay.
anybody powerful enough here. There's not anybody powerful enough single-handedly, and there's not enough people with that kind of power in total to make that
In the city?
in the city. And this is not a small city. This is a massive city.
I give a
So
I give a
roll
pull-
an
okay.
intelligence check for me.
Intel.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. That's 20.
So you're smart enough to realize that there are some crazy powerful people in this city. And if all those people combined are not powerful enough to create this sigil, it would probably be something along the lines of a god intervention.
Oh. And wow, yeah, and considering that my character is essentially an agnostic, that's kind of a big deal. So I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna put the rest of my bottles, the water. So there's 3 bottles of water. I'm going to leave them on the table. I'm gonna say, make the right choices to who get these, and I hope someday I can make the guild proud of me again. And I turn to walk out.
Okay. She doesn't stop you. You get the impression that she was thinking about it very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But she lets you walk out.
Smoke flips her off and walks out.
She doesn't pay you any mind. She doesn't care.
Neither does Smoke. She's just mad.
That's so good. No, we will talk about it in the car. Oh, it's
All right,
good.
so you walk out. What do you do?
I'm just gonna leave the I don't know what you call this, like the administratum or something like that. I don't know, some super cool 40K word. Yeah, when I get back down to the bottom, I see the I guess the front desk person who let me up there, and I thank them again, and I just leave the building.
Yeah, they're terrified of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
You get the sense that they know what you did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, I'll still do it anyway because just who I am, and I'll do that. And I'll walk outside, and I'll find a place to sit down, and I'll just sit down and light up my last cigar.
Okay.
Lorneros would follow and just kind of prop herself up against a wall and just, well, what do we do now?
I don't know. We could head back to Hellforge through one of those portals and try to get people, whoever's there healed up, but we don't have the resources to help anybody here. I don't know, Doc, how quickly can we get back to Hellforge now that we've got Blue Flower? About a day?
I don't know if if we go through the same portal, I don't know if we'll end up in the same place.
Okay.
I mean, the ones that are formed naturally, if they're there, they tend to go back and forth to the same places. However, they don't because they're natural, they don't always just stay put, right? So like it can
Yeah.
stop being a portal at any time.
Yeah. I think we should put that flour, or put any of the ingredients that we got, pack them up, see if we can send a coach out to Hellforge and just have them delivered. I think we need to get to the Institute.
All right, good call.
And because we're in a big city, there should be a regular train that goes there, hopefully.
There is indeed.
Yes.
So, you guys start heading to the train station. It will be a day before the train to the Institute takes off, and then once you're on the train, it'll take like 3 days.
Jeez.
Wait, how many days until the
That's
train
a
gets
long-
here?
1 day, and then
Okay.
3 days for the train to get from Oasis to the Institute.
I
So
say we
that'll-
can... Go ahead, sorry.
I would say no, it's okay. So in real time, that would give us a day to basically dispatch a cure to the entire continent.
Well, we already kind of lost half a day in your pocket dimension.
They're not wrong.
Mm-hmm. So, like, the stories that Lorneros is referring to are like legends and myths.
Mhm.
So you're not 100% certain if that's actually true or not.
Well, I think we all kind of accepted that, but that's also the best we've got to go on.
Yeah.
As far as a timeline for this thing. Ladies and gents, I don't know. Let's get these flowers sent off to Hellforge one way or another, and then let's make off for the Institute. I think that's the best we can do. Either way, considering we've got those three working down there on the sigils, they should be able to help out whoever needs helping out.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Worst case
I agree.
scenario was a week, but
But don't
Alright.
they need the blue flowers?
Not necessarily. I think if they get the water working the way it's supposed to be working, at least based on the grim looks of death they all had on their faces, they should be all right. And water,
I
you know,
give a little bit of a sheepish look at that jab, not jab, but that kind of statement.
Listen, I didn't think we'd be saddled with the responsibility of possibly healing an entire continent, so this is a little bit above my pay grade, but if I did have to make a decision, I'd say we head to the Institute, let them ask about what to do.
I agree.
All right, let's grab us an inn for the night. I will catch up with y'all in about an hour. I am going to go check on some home stuff since we're here. But rest up. We'll catch the train in the morning.
All right. I stamp out my cigar and I go to the nearest decent inn.
Okay. So for a night, an inn would cost you probably 2 silver apiece.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. So before we do the little side story with Annie or anything like that, we'll probably end it here for the night.
Sure.
Did y'all have any questions or anything like that before we stopped?
No.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
is my needle that I got, does it work like a mending spell? Or am I gonna have to find out?
You're gonna have to find out.
Excellent. Okay, I love it.
All right. Well, it was fun, guys. We'll pick it up next time. So next week, just because they've extended the
Shelter in place.
shelter in place, we will pick this up online again. And yeah,
Gotcha.
I will
Alrighty.
talk to you guys next week.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
Guys,
Thanks,
next week.
y'all.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Night, guys.